Uphill and downhill parking tips and tricks. It might be challenging to park on a hill, especially if you're a new driver. Which way does your wheel turn, left or right? How often should you apply the parking brake? Here are some of the best hill parking tips and methods in case you need a little assistance keeping your car secure on narrow roadways. Uphill parking tips and tricks. The good news: you shouldn't have any trouble parking safely as long as you familiarize yourself with the best uphill and downhill parking advice. What you need to do is as follows. Curb your wheels. This is the most well-liked parking ruse in San Francisco. You want to turn your wheel so that your tires are oriented toward the curb regardless of whether your automobile is facing uphill or downhill. In this case, move your steering wheel toward the curb if you are traveling downhill. You should turn it away from the curb if you are facing uphill. Once you've parked, let the car roll a little bit so that the tires gently touch the curb. Point your wheels in a safe direction. If there is a curb available, curbing your wheels works nicely. But what if parallel parking is required on a hill without a curb? The process is very comparable to curbing. To direct your vehicle toward the side of the road, you should continue to turn your wheels. Turn away from the curb if the automobile is parked uphill once more. When parking downhill, face the curb. In this manner, if your brakes fail and your car starts to roll downward, it will land in the grass or up against a tree as opposed to colliding with another vehicle. Use your vehicle's parking and braking features. You should always put your car in park and apply the parking brake before turning off the engine, whether or not you are on a slope. Unfortunately, the parking brake is now commonly recognized as the emergency brake in America. This has caused many people to think that it's only required in crises. That is untrue. Every time you park, especially if you are on a hill, you should set this brake. In addition to holding your automobile in place, this will prevent excessive wear and strain on your drivetrain. Use wheel blocks or chocks for perpendicular parking. Wheel blocks, sometimes known as chocks, may be useful if you have to parallel park on a steep incline. You set these wedge-shaped objects behind your wheels. In the event that your parking brake fails, they will prevent your car from rolling away. If you frequently park on a steep slope or anticipate visiting a city with steep hills, like San Francisco, these can be a wise investment.